Yeah, do it again.
Hey, Lisa Skye.
Hi there.
How you going?
I'm good. I like your eyelashes. They're long.
You're beautiful.
You are.
So your show Songs My Parents Taught Me, I read the description on the Fringe Festival page. It's kind of ambiguous, so I'm going to read it out and I'd like you to explain it a little bit to me. It's described as a love letter to sex, drug crazed 70s Melbourne, a fascinating glimpse into modern day hedonism.
Yes. The stories that I got from my parents, which is what it's all about, were about these just ridiculous kind of sex and drugs crazed kind of 70s, you know, everyone was banging and snorting and banging. You know, in a lot of ways that kind of is similar to my life right now. And it's just really interesting to see there's not a lot of differences between life now and life back in the 70s, except for Instagram. You know, people are much more into cats, the sky, and their own face now. And I fully love my own face. Instagram, at the Lisa Skye.
Do it super hard.
I don't want to
Just do it. Just do it. Just do it.
Like this?
No, like that. Like, just fucking bang it. Yeah, do it.
So how long have you been in comedy?
There's no short answer to that. I did my first show in 2008, but this is the totally wrong way to do it. Totally wrong way to do it. I would do shows for the various festivals. So I do Midsummer, I do Comedy Festival, I do Fringe, and then I just not do any rooms throughout the year, which is ridiculous because when you're training for a marathon, you don't just fucking do the marathon and then eat chips for the rest of it. Your hair is so glossy.
So who do you think should come see your show?
Dads.
I like to caress them, not hit them.
But if you caress them, I'm not there.
Yeah, that's gross. So when you do your solo shows, do you have other people's input?
Yes. Collaboration is so important to me. I want to name check Geraldine Hickey because she saw me out in the rain and gave me a lift here. I mean, she's not involved with it, but I love her for that because it was raining and I was cold. I was riding with Nellie White at the Vic Hotel a few months ago and she gave me one of my favourite lines from the show because she's much funnier than me. Nellie White. It's all about pleasure. Pleasure is fun. Who else should come see my show? Baby boomers. For real. Every time I've had baby boomers in the audience, they've fucking loved it because it's all about the 70s and, you know, what used to happen and stuff. And for the Melbourne Fringe last year, I was talking about Mandy's, which are these pills, these prescription pills that people used to misuse recreationally in the 70s. And this guy just like ejaculated an exclamation. He's like, "We used to do them!" And I was like, "Oh, really?" He's like, "Oh, yeah, it's one time." And he just went on this whole story. And I'm like, oh, I really should be reining him in. But I know I've got 5 minutes in the bank because I cut that other bit. All right, I'm going to let him talk. He's like, "Oh, we used to do this with me mate, but then this other girl died." I'm like, "Oh, you wrecked it, Dad. You're not very good." No, you are. I can't even pretend to insult you. You're so distractingly beautiful. But I'm doing 2 shows. I'm doing my solo show, Songs My Parents Taught Me, which is the same version that I did for the Comedy Festival, which sold out and was critically acclaimed and wonderful. And then Art, Sex and Snacks is a cross-disciplinary talk show where I talk to me, another comedian, and 2 other people from other artistic disciplines, and we talk about art and sex and snacks. That's why I do comedy, because I like pleasure. I like having, that's why I don't pick on anyone or I don't, do anything like mean audience interaction, because I just want everyone to be groovy and have a good time and be fun.
Do you want to have a staring competition?
Yes.